Well, it looks like Santa's workshop exploded all over the place, and I'm right in the middle of creating a bunch of Christmas and holiday projects. But I wanted to take a break from that and show you 5 of the best-selling projects that I'm making this holiday season. Now, these are projects that can be sold all year round, but they're especially good for the holidays because of the fact that they're perfect for holiday get-togethers, celebrations, and such. Now, in addition to telling you a little bit about how they're built, I am going to tell you how much they cost to build and how much I price them at. And several of these projects have full build videos, and if so, I will tell you when we get to it, and I'll place a description in the link below. And for any of the materials that I use, I do place links down in the description if you're on the lookout for any of the things that go along with these types of projects. One of the most successful projects that I've ever created and shown on this channel is this simple charcuterie board. It's a regular charcuterie board. There's nothing really special about it, but I chose to change it around a little bit and just simply add a dowel with some trays that stand up so that you can put sauces or olives or cheese or something in there. Now, this is a simple build. All you really have to have is the board. I chose to make this one about 16 inches by 12 inches, and I use a bowl bit on my CNC to create a small pocket to fit all of the food. Now, the pockets are optional, but I like to do that. Also, you just need some way of cutting these out. You can use a scroll saw or a band saw and a circle cutting jig to accomplish that task. So again, you don't need a CNC to actually be able to build this project, and the same with many of the projects we're going to look at. This project takes less than 2 board feet of wood, as well as a dowel, and I throw in the bowls for free, and I sell these easily for $75 each. After a little Odie's oil, that's what it looks like. I'll place a link down in the description showing the full build video, as well as the link to buy the dowels and those glass bowls. Next is a simple project that I just started building, and I've already started getting orders for it. This is a simple charcuterie tray. It's an individual charcuterie tray that holds a wine glass. Now, I'll also do this on my CNC because I like the look of using that bowl bit. And I sell these in packs of 4 for $35, and that includes an engraving on there if my customers would like it. Now, if I use maple, this costs about $8 in material and takes less than an hour to build a set of 4. Now, this video is my gift to you. If you'd like to give me a gift back, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button down right there below, because that metric is YouTube's way of knowing whether or not this is valuable content. Next comes the build that I've probably enjoyed creating more than anything else. This is a gorgeous wine caddy. This one I also have a video for, and I'm going to place it down in the description below so you can watch the full build video if you like. These I've seen online for as much as $185, and it takes just a little bit more than $15 worth of materials. And that's using some high quality wood like spalted maple, as well as walnut. The only other things that you need is a way to cut circles. As you'll see right here, I'm using my CNC, but I'll put a link to a circle cutting jig if you'd like to use one of those. And then you just simply need to cut out the grooves to be able to slide your wine glasses in. This particular caddy will hold 4 wine glasses and 2 bottles. Now, to finish it, I always like to use some Odie's oil, especially with maple and walnut. I really think that it brings out the beautiful colors of both walnut and maple, especially spalted maple. Now, I also like to pocket out a hand grip right there on the bottom and place some feet on there. I like to have the pockets on the bottom so that I have the full board to be able to put charcuterie, cheese, meats, olives, that kind of thing on top. Now, I typically sell this one for about $150, and it only takes less than 2 hours to build from start to finish. The third one is also a wine and cheese caddy with a built-in charcuterie tray that's separatable. This holds 1 bottle and 2 wine glasses and has a simple little board that you can drop a small amount of charcuterie. It's perfect for a couple or a small get-together. This one is much easier to create on the CNC, although if you use Forstner bits and a circle cutting jig and a drill press, you could actually create this using more conventional woodworking techniques. Since I have a CNC, I like to use it. This uses less than 2 board feet of wood, and depending on what type of wood you use, you can easily put less than about $15 of material into this. When I'm finished, I like to use a trim router to soften up those edges there a little bit. And then I'll apply some Odie's oil at the end of this one as well. This one I typically sell for $65. It's a great showpiece that can stay on any counter, and this has proven to be very popular. And finally, this is a project that I started last year, and it was kind of clunky, so I decided to redo it this year. This one ended up being very popular last year, even though I didn't feel like I had all the bugs worked out, so I didn't put it out there for sale, but I'm taking orders on this one this year as we speak. Now for this one, I chose to use a laser engraver instead of a CNC, and this pretty much is going to take either a laser engraver or a CNC. The benefit of the laser engraver is I feel that it gives some better edges and some sharper edges, especially in those small little parts. And I use 1/4-inch plywood and then I paint it. Now for the backer board, I am going to use a 1/2-inch MDF. I've also got a video down in the description if you'd like to see how to finish that MDF. And I just made a simple design using some Christmas trees. Now let's just use some spray paint to spray our snowflakes to make them look nice and pretty and white. The cool thing about this is you can customize this design however you want to so that there are no two that are alike. Also, it's got one hidden feature that I'm going to show you here in just a second that makes this a great seller. We'll simply use some CA glue, and I go ahead and put the letters on there so I can see where I'd like to place my snowflakes. And once they're in place, I'm going to use magnets on the back of the letters. What that allows me to do is to put pop the nameplate onto the board, and then for different seasons, maybe it's Thanksgiving, Halloween, basketball season, football season, you can create different backer boards or create one backer board and create different styles and baubles to actually put on the front of it, so you can create one project with multiple options that your customers can swap out at different times of the year, and that makes a great seller.